Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for October. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as some other fun, what? What did I just say? Really fun content over on Instagram and TikTok. I almost said something I was gonna regret saying. And Kate, well, on that note, let's get into your reading, Sagittariuses. It is a general reading, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please do not try and force a reading to fit your situation or your life. If it's not resonating, it's not hitting, it may just be for another Sagittarius out there, all right? Spiritual team, Threads of Fate Oracle, what messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? I'm gonna let y'all know right now, Sagittariuses, my brain has been on two. It's been on power two today. Okay, so if I'm stumbling over my words and I sound crazy, it is what it is. All right, let's see. Your first card is the Pillar. Okay, Scorpio's got this too. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have Withdraw. Interesting. I feel like you guys could be going through almost the exact opposite of what Scorpio is going through at this time. Okay, we'll see what comes out in your tarot, but they got the Pillar and then they got the Revolutionary instead of the Withdraw card. But their reading was all about like a phoenix moment, and their phoenix moment was at the moment where they were emerging from the ashes and coming back out of like the cocoon in like a butterfly sort of situation, right? And I feel like you guys, based on these two cards, you guys are going into the cocoon right now, possibly. So you guys could be going through a little bit of a shift, a little bit of, a growth moment, if you will. But you guys are going into the cocoon, whereas Scorpios are coming out, okay? Now, again, take what resonates, may not be for all of you, but let's get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Disney Villains Tarot. What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What do we got? All right, so we have Temperance. All right, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, what else? Four of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. King of Cups. All right, at the bottom of the deck we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Two of Coins in reverse, the Ace of Wands, we've got the Hermit, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. I'm getting some tingles on the right side of my head. That's a new one during readings. Normally it's like my nose will start itching or tingle. So let's see what's going on here. You have a couple of aces, so some new beginnings possibly, but a lot of like internalizing things is what I'm seeing here. Which I think for some of you may be, and again, take what resonates. I haven't spent a whole lot of time with Sagittariuses in general, like in the real world. So I can't really speak a whole lot to your guys' personalities, but based off of stereotypes, descriptions in astrology and things like that, you guys tend to be extroverts. So to see you guys have some things in the reverse, that's implying that you guys may be going a little bit more inward, like the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. It's giving like I need to just kind of like sit with my thoughts and kind of pull my energy back from certain people, places, and things, and really just focus on myself right now. Pour into myself is what I heard with this Ace of Cups in reverse. Instead of trying to do so much with or for other people. Okay. You guys could be going through you guys could be going through like a rebalancing in a lot of ways. And I'm not saying like your life is out of balance by any means, because a lot of your cards are in the upright. I just feel like this Hermit card is just saying like Sagittarius just wants to spend some time alone. Like they don't want to be super social right now. They just want to, you know, veg on the couch and be a potato. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes, people have seasons where they're like, okay, I'm really social for the next couple of months. And then, oh, the weather's changing. Maybe that's part of it. And you're like, I just want to be cozy and light my fireplace and have some cider or pumpkin spice, whatever, at home and enjoy my house. I don't want to be social right now. I want to enjoy the fruits of my labor and just chill. Which is, I think, very, yeah, normal. Yeah, for those of you where you're like, is something wrong with me? I don't know why I keep feeling the need to like reaffirm. That's okay. It's okay to feel that way. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. So for those of you where you're like, am I depressed? Is something wrong with me? Or if someone is like asking you, are you depressed, because they're like not used to seeing you in a more like introspective and like reserved or distant like energy, like nothing's wrong with you, I promise. You're fine. I think you guys are just definitely like more in your observant mode. Like, you don't necessarily want to be putting things out there, but I feel like you have been. You've been doing a lot, and I'm not saying like you're completely distancing yourself from society, becoming a recluse. You still have things to do. But I think you're also recognizing that like you just want to spend a little bit more time at home. I feel like you guys have been outside maybe a lot, especially with summer ending. You guys probably have been doing a lot, maybe traveling or just spending time with friends, socializing, going out, all that, blah, blah, blah. Some of you guys are like still in school. So you're recognizing, like, okay, it's time to like really buckle down and get serious about school and studying and all of that. So I don't think, this is also a thing where you're going to completely stop going outside and socializing. I just think there's going to be a bigger balance because there are things shifting in your world in general. It's fall. Maybe you're going to spend more time with family, or you're going to spend more time studying and less time outside. And you're just finding that balance. But to have the temperance card here, you're still in balance. You're still good. It's not like you guys are going into a spiral. If this was reversed, I would say, like, okay, somebody might be going through a mental health crisis, but it came up like this. You're fine. You're good. This is just a season, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think there are definitely things that you're recognizing or learning about yourself. It's going to be different for all of you. I don't see anything specific here, so I don't want to speak to anything specific here, but I think you guys are just like in a very introspective mood. Okay, could have a lot to do with the astrology right now. We've got a lot of things in retrograde, and retrogrades usually speak to going more inward and focusing more on like our own personal growth and development. So there could be a lot of that for you guys right now. And I especially think we have a lot of things in mutable planets, and you guys are a mutable sign. So that makes sense. That tracks. You guys are definitely a little bit more inward right now, at least until these retrogrades end. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's completely mature. Even for those of you who are like on the younger side, you guys are like in your late teens, early 20s with this Page of Swords. You guys are giving King of Cups energy. You guys are emotionally intelligent. You know when you need a break from socializing or a break from people, or you just don't necessarily want to be giving a whole lot of energy out. You want to reserve that for yourself. Like, I think that's very mature. That's very emotionally mature. I don't see anything wrong with this at all. I don't know why this message came up for you guys. Maybe you guys are wondering, like, is something wrong with me? What's going on? Like, why am I not socializing as much? That's why. It's just something in the air, or your body just wants to recalibrate, wants to reset a little bit, or it's just recognizing, like, all right, my social battery's done. That's all. Nothing crazy. All right, Sagittariuses. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. If you came here for a very specific situation, I didn't address it here with this reading. I do offer personal readings. You can always reach out to me on Instagram or TikTok. Please DM me first. I will never reach out to you. Please do not get scammed out here on the internet, okay? I don't have my website up yet. I am working on it. So if you want a personal reading, please, I guarantee you I am a real person. My handles are below in the description box if you want to reach out to me for a personal reading. Also, I do bonus readings for the top 3 zodiac signs that engage the most with my content for these readings at the top of the month. So if you want a longer bonus reading in a couple of weeks for your sign, leave a like, leave a comment, engage with this video in some way to let me know that you want that reading. That includes a love reading and another general reading. So it's a 2-for-1 special. Okay, so again, engage or DM me, message me if you want something a little bit more personal. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close out your reading with a couple of oracle decks. Let's see what final messages Spirit has for you. Spiritual team, Moonology Manifestation Oracle, what final messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective? What final messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? Let's see what final messages you got. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Okay, so some of you guys could be, again, just learning about yourselves on a more emotional, spiritual, and mental or psychological level, which is why you guys may be going through a little bit more of like an inward period or introspective period. Like I said, some of you guys could be realizing things about yourselves, patterns of behavior, or, you know, perspectives, things that you're like, oh, I didn't realize I felt like that. And maybe I need to look into that and maybe change some things. Okay, so some of you guys could be going through that. Some of you guys could be feeling insecure about not being as social or not having the social meter that you did a couple of months ago. That's okay. Listen, people go through things like this all the time. Doesn't mean you're depressed, doesn't mean you're having a mental health crisis. Just means you want to spend more time at home or you want to spend more time on other priorities, and that is okay. Next, we have first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. Okay, interesting. Some of you guys could be pursuing something very specific as well with these 2 cards coming out. Some of you guys may have anxiety or like performance anxiety about something. Like I keep coming back to like school. So if some of you guys are in school, you guys could be really nervous about like passing a certain class, or getting your degree, or writing your dissertation, something of that nature that's like really important to you, or getting accepted into a program, accepted into a mentorship program, accepted into a specific type of job, or internship, something like that. Some of you guys could be really nervous about that, and I think Spirit's recognizing that, and they're saying, hey, like, you don't have to really worry too much. You guys have what it takes. Like, get through the insecurities and just lock in. You guys will be good. Be going prepared. Do the best you can. That's all you can do. Excuse me. And have a little bit of faith too. Okay. What else? At the bottom of the deck, we have last quarter moon in Pisces. It says talk less, feel more. Yeah, that's that introspection. Spirit wants you to reconnect, wants you to get centered. And that's where this quiet energy is coming from. A lot of you guys are going to be a lot more introspective naturally. Some of you guys, it may not come as naturally, but you may like have this weird feeling of like, I just don't feel right, maybe in social situations right now. And Spirit is probably sending you that feeling, or you're having that feeling because Spirit's like, hey, there's something you need to pay attention to, or there's a lesson to be learned here, and you're not going to hear it or get it if you're constantly putting out information. You need to be receiving information at this time. So constantly talking or sharing your own perspectives, your own experiences, or constantly being social to the point where like you're the entertainment, where you constantly are the one creating dialogue, like in your friend circles or your family circles. Let other people create that dialogue. Let other people create that entertainment. You be the one to sit back and receive entertainment at this time and see how that plays out for you. There could be some really interesting things that you learn about people around you or about yourself. All right, let's go ahead and get into this final deck and see what message comes out for you. Sorry, I just had to take that really deep breath. I feel like I didn't breathe throughout the entire paragraph that I just spoke. All right, Spiritual Team Daily Crystal Inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius Collective at this time? I'm telling you, Sagittarius, my brain is somewhere else today. I don't know what's going on with her. All right, let's see. We have Pink Opal, be kind to yourself. All right, so speak life into yourself. Obviously, like pushing through insecurities is really hard, but like just being kind, remembering that nobody's perfect. and that it's okay to not be perfect and, change things up and be different and not always be the same type of person all the time, or, go through changes throughout the year or throughout, a decade, and switch it up. It's okay. It's also good to, support yourself, be your own cheerleader, especially if you're feeling nervous about something or you feel like maybe you're going through a little bit of imposter syndrome. Being kind to yourself, talking kindly to yourself, cheering yourself up, cheering yourself on is super important, especially if you feel like no one else is around you to cheer you on, or like they just don't know what you're going through, so on and so forth, right? Next, we have Angelite. Support is all around you. I love that. I feel like not only do you have people in this physical plane supporting you, but I feel like you also have people in the spiritual plane. Your spiritual team, your ancestors, whoever it is that you pray to, are there to support you. They're lifting you up and supporting you at this time, and I love that. Next, we have Angel Aura Quartz. Lighten up. All right, some of you guys may feel like, I don't know, I keep getting this sense of like really not being sure about whether you're going through some sort of mental health crisis. For some of you, you guys are fine. But for those of you where like you're really hard on yourselves because you want to achieve something or be accepted into something or get a job or whatever the case is, definitely try not to be too hard on yourselves or be like too anxious about the situation. Go into it with lightheartedness. And I feel like Sagittariuses tend to have a very bright, bubbly personality, anyways. But I know some of you guys do tend to get hard on yourselves. So don't be too hard on yourselves. Definitely be your biggest cheerleader. And yeah, try not to be so serious about this. Go into it having fun and looking at this as like an awesome opportunity that you're excited about, not anxious about because you have to have it. Okay. And finally, at the bottom of the deck, we have Celestite. Soothe your soul. And I feel like that was the imagery of someone just like enjoying some cider on their couch or pumpkin spice, whatever, on their couch and just having a fireplace on. Like that, I feel like is what your soul is craving right now. It's like that balance between being outside, being social, and being in the house and being cozy and relaxed and giving yourself space to like just feel at peace. Okay, so I feel like that is kind of the vibe I'm seeing for you guys this month. Please, again, leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the reading, or if you just want to see another reading for your guys' sign in the next couple of weeks. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and maybe send this to another Sagittarius if you feel like this would resonate for them. Again, if you want to see more content from me, I am on Instagram and TikTok. My handles are below in the description box. Please find me down there. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you guys can contact me there through my DMs. Okay. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I really hope to see you guys at the next reading. But until then, please take care of yourselves. All right.